We've arrived in London. We're doing it. Take a look around here a little bit. You can see some of the black cabs behind me. Now it's just to find my hostel that I'm staying at, my travel partner, Cameron Cross, because he's somewhere around here. And then we're off to do some pretty cool stuff. In the tube. So I'm here in London, Piccadilly Square, and just so happen to be walking towards Burlington Arcade when I happen to spot the Lotus store, and they have quite a few. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Hey, I think I know this guy.
I think I know you too.
Yeah. You're a very well-dressed man.
Thank you. You too.
Would you happen to be from the Bond community?
I believe I would be.
Uh-oh. Okay, we'll stop playing. But we happen to be walking on our way down to the Burlington Arcade and walking past the Lotus store, and they kind of got something special here, don't they, Cameron?
They do. They really do.
So I'm going to turn
I wasn't expecting to see this at all.
No. So I'm going to walk this way. I'm going to start you guys from the back here because, holy cow, wait until you see. Oh, you might recognize this. Yeah, that's right. It's Roger's Lotus. They have it here on display at the Lotus store in London. Absolutely gorgeous. Guys, I cannot express to you how much that photos do not do this vehicle justice. It is a sight to be seen. If you're here in London anytime in the next couple of weeks, make sure you find this Piccadilly Square. Come down and check out the new Lotus. I'm going to get some other shots of the car real quick for you. Then we're off to Burlington Arcade. That's right. You get two of me at once. When we're in the Burlington Arcade, surrounded by people that I'm sure you're familiar with from the community. So many people out here. I'm going to get to each and every one of them as soon as I can. But for now, we are looking at some of the rarities. I'm going to turn this off and switch to the better camera. We are here at the Ping Pong Restaurant for Operation Solex. And as you can see in the room, there is a lot of people here. So we're going to kind of take a pan around, see everybody, show you what's going on.
13 different countries, 4 clubs. The British club, the Swiss club, the German club, the French club. And we've all come together to celebrate this movie and to see you. Now, I'm going to ask you in turn, we only have one microphone, because it's for unisex, so we can't afford 3. So I'm going to ask you first, Britt. Just give us a few tidbits and how it all came about you became a Bond girl.
I lived in London, I lived in Mayfair in 1969, 68, 69, and I was reading probably the Daily Mail, and it said that there was going to be a new Bond film. I went out and bought a book, and The Man with the Golden Gun, and as I lived just around the corner from Cubby in Albemarle Street, I walked up there and said I wanted to see him, and as I was already an actress, a reputable actress, with many films behind me, I was let in, and I said, you know, I want to be Mary Goodnight, and I had dressed up in a little white sweater, jumper, with the blouse underneath, and little tiny heels and a grey skirt, and my hair up in a like, what do you call it, like, yeah, well, it's more respectable, and he came in, he said, well, you know, we haven't written a script yet, we have the title, and, you know, there's nothing I can offer you right now. So off I went to do a movie in Colorado, in Vail, a snow movie. When it was finished, 6 weeks later, I'm on the plane back to London, and I read, I assume again, the Daily Mail, and it says, Swedish girl, star of the new Bond movie. And I thought, goody, 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 I got it. And I opened the newspaper, and it says, Maude Adams is starring in The Man with the Golden Gun. I was shocked and horrified, landed in London, got home, my agent called me and said, you got to call now, you got to go to Captain Roger's office. I ran up to Albemarle Street, and he swung open these big wooden doors, and he had a script in his hand and said, you are Mary Goodnight, your turn.
And then on our way down, first shooting in Thailand, it was Thailand first, right? Yes. I flew from LA and I ended up landing in London. And in London, we picked up the entire new team. Okay. And Britt. And I'm sitting there waiting for her to come aboard, and she walks in, and the first thing she did was zero in on me, of all people. And she walked right up to me and she said, I hated you when I first heard your name. Oh my God, this is a really horrible beginning of a movie. And then she laughed. I said, okay. And then she came up and she hugged me and she said, you know, she told me the story about what happened. And so ever since then, though, we've been friends, but it didn't start out so great, right?
Yeah, but we've been good friends for
Forever.
Long
yes.
time.
And she hasn't changed, as you sure can see today. She's still the boss.
Okay, guys, we are here at Operation Solex, 007GB. I'm joined by my good friend Alex Lamas here.
Hello.
You know me, of course. But Alex, I wanted to ask you a couple questions at this event, just because I think it's fun to kind of pick people's brains on what they think about The Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay.
Okay, so of the movie itself, first off, what is your favorite Roger Moore moment in the film?
Ooh, favorite Roger Moore moment.
Just in this film.
Just in this film. Oh, no, it has to be absolutely that bonkers scene in the karate dojo.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. I'm
Yeah,
surprised I even had to think about that.
I know. I was like, of all the people, Sifu Mamas.
Yeah, being a martial arts teacher.
Yeah, exactly. All right, final question. Super simple. Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
Oh no, slide whistle. That was the one horrible, terrible scar on what I've always thought was quite a fun, entertaining film.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it gets some shade, but I always found it a fun movie. I always enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, me too.
Except for that one moment
I know.
where you have the greatest, to this day,
Stunt.
the greatest car stunt in cinema history, slashed with a horrible scar across with that awful slide whistle.
Yep. Okay, bonus question.
Okay.
Do you hope that we get a Blu-ray box set, deluxe 4K, and they just take it out?
Oh yes, of course. I'd rather have nothing than that.
Right.
I'd rather have the Bond theme than
Right. That's what should have been there.
It should have been the Bond theme.
Exactly.
What I do is when I watch that film,
Yeah.
and I literally do this, I turn off the sound and I just play the Bond theme, and then I turn the sound back on.
Just to make sure.
It's such a jarring,
It is.
horrible.
It takes away from
screech.
all of the amazingness
Yeah.
that stunt was.
It's like watching a ballet dancer fall, listening to a beautiful opera, and they go up key for a split second.
Right.
Right.
Well, Alex, thank you very much. I appreciate you talking with me. Guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Always say yes to adventure.
Hey guys, we're here at the party right now. We just got here down in London, the Underground Casino. I'm going to walk around and talk to a few people that you may recognize. Ask them a couple questions about this Golden Weekend and see who really stands with the man with the golden gun. I'm here with Lee Hendez of Lee_Hendez on Instagram. We are here, as you can see, at the party, and I wanted to stop and ask him a couple questions. So, Lee, let's start off with something simple. What is your favorite Roger Moore moment in The Man with the Golden Gun?
It's actually one of my favourite films, so quite a bit of it. I like when he, sounds bad, but I like when he chucks a kid in the water.
Oh, yeah?
I just think it's a really funny scene.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, hey, thanks for the help. Hey, goodbye. He just tucks him in. Nice. All right. That's a great one. That's a very memorable one. Because we all know that one. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 2. If you had to pick, and I know it's tricky, but if you had to pick one, Bond girl, are you going Britt Ekland or are you going Maude Adams? And remember, you can't think about Maude also being Octopussy. This is strictly The Man with the Golden Gun.
I've always had a soft spot for Britt.
Soft spot for Britt. That's 1 for the Britt counter. All right, final question. I'm asking everybody the same question, guys. Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
I like it.
Slide whistle. We have one. We have our first.
I really like it.
You do like it.
It's unique.
It is unique.
Yeah.
And it creates some controversy.
You should add it in more films.
A little bit more. All right, guys, you heard here. We're with Lee. I'm going to get on to the next person here. We're going to report more in just a minute. So we've got Thomas here. Thomas, tell him who you are.
Hello, my name is Thomas, and on Instagram, I'm Fleming Never Dies, and my podcast is Albion Never Dies.
Guys, make sure you follow him. We're going to get right into the questions, though. So if you had an opportunity to hang out with Scaramanga all day,
Yeah?
what would you guys do?
Oh, I think we'd be on his junk. I love ships. I used to be a sailor, and I would love to take that junk. I've been on junks out in China, and I just think it's such a great way to enjoy the day, especially, say, Hong Kong Harbor, go out, come back.
I love it.
Trip.
So when it comes to Roger Moore in this film, what is your favorite Roger Moore moment?
Oh, it must be the duel between Titans. When it's he and Christopher Lee on the island, and it's a very pared down ending. There's no, there's no hundreds of ninjas.
Nope.
There's not a vast number of explosions.
We didn't need another episode of that.
It's just mano a mano.
It is.
I really like how the two actors play off each other.
They do.
And of course, with Nick Nack too.
Oh yeah, I love Nick Nack. I think he's such an underappreciated character in the franchise because we don't see another almost loyal and disloyal henchman at the same time like
that's
that.
such a great relationship, right? It's it's quite twisted, that relationship, but it suits. They're pretty weird guys.
It does.
Pretty creepy guys.
And he survived at the end too, so
exactly.
That's a little tongue in cheek there. Okay.
I mean, just quickly on that, right? So if you watch James Bond Jr., then you'll be familiar with the pairing of Jaws and Nick Nack. And I'm always surprised, to be honest. Every time I watch it, they're never in the films together.
Deep dive. Going back to James Bond Jr., this guy. I love it. But you're right, though. I mean, you don't see anything like that.
Yeah.
Final question. I'm asking everybody the same final question.
Okay.
Very simple, but I need you to put some serious thought into it. What's he going to say? Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
I will keep the slide whistle.
Keeping it. That's 2 for the slide whistle now. You're the only second person who's like, everybody else is saying absolutely not. Okay, guys, so make sure you follow him. Give him your socials one more time, brother.
So my Instagram is Fleming Never Dies, and my podcast is Albion Never Dies.
You heard it here. That's my report. I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, guys, I'm here with somebody that some of you may recognize, but I'm going to let him introduce himself here. Sir?
Well, we meet you again, Blofeld. My name is Kyle Barbeau. I am on Instagram at Easy Smiles and Expensive Watches.
And Mr. Kyle, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Are you having a great time tonight?
I am having a great time. I am in my favorite city in the entire world, and I have met some wonderful new friends and reconnected with some old friends. Can't beat it.
I'm having a great time, too. This is my first time out of the country.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I don't think I could have chosen a better place to come.
No, you could.
With a better bunch of people.
That's the magic of Bond and the magic of Blood.
It is. It is. Okay. So, without further ado, first question. Man with the Golden Gun. We are in the Golden Weekend. So, tell me, if you could do anything, if you had one day with Scaramanga, what would you two do together?
If I had one day with Scaramanga,
knowing what he does,
I think I would like to go to the shooting range for Scaramanga and learn some of his tips and tricks and what makes him such a good shot.
Yes.
Because I would like to learn some of his skills.
Yes.
So that I would spend my day with Scaramanga at the range. Then afterwards, because I know he likes it, because he drinks it in the pre-title sequence, we would go out and have a couple of pints of Guinness.
Solid choice. Great answer, sir. All right, round 2. See if I can stump him on this one. I don't think I'm going to. So, if you had to pick, what is your favorite gadget in the film?
The Man with the Golden Gun?
Oh, yeah.
The Golden Gun.
Are you sure it's the Golden Gun?
Absolutely. No question about it. It has to be the Golden Gun.
It's the one, I feel like it's the one film, or at least the one major film, that the villain gets the gadget.
I agree. The villain has a cooler gadget than Bond.
Right. If there's another gadget I'm forgetting about, put it down in the comments.
Did you play Goldeneye when you were a kid?
Oh, of course.
So everybody tried to race to get the Golden Gun.
Of course.
And that made it even more special.
Ooh. Good point, good point.
Then there was that bastard who always got it.
I know, and then you like,
you couldn't beat him.
Don't look at my screen.
Right.
Okay, final question. This is going to require some serious concentration.
All right.
Are you lubricated enough? All right. Game on. Game on.
Yep.
Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
I've seen the scene recut without the slide whistle.
Yes.
I've seen it set to music where they just pipe in the Bond theme.
Yes.
I think the best way to see that scene would be if it was just silence and all you heard was the engine. So there shouldn't be music. Slide whistle doesn't detract from the stunt, but I wish there was no music, no score whatsoever.
Do you think just like the pure
You
dead
just hear
silence?
like dead silence, rev, rev, rev. And then
And what if he landed and then the 007
And then-
music played? Yeah.
Yes, I think that's how I
Perfect. Okay, so Kyle's on the fence. He doesn't hate it. He doesn't love it.
don't hate it.
All right. So we've only got two that are like, go slide whistle. So we're going to see if we can find some more.
All right,
I'm anti-slide whistle.
I'm sure you are.
Yes. Kyle, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Again, tell them where they can find you.
I'm on Instagram at Easy Smiles and Expensive Watches.
Check them out. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've got somebody else here. Tell them who you are.
I'm Ewan from Spect of 007 on my social media. So
Yes.
nice.
So, thank you for being here. You having a good time today?
Yeah, it was a really perfect day today, and we can still enjoy the night. So this is really impressed for me because this event was amazing. First time that I met Maude Adam, so for me it was childhood memory. So this is really great.
Yeah. Maude was absolutely wonderful this evening.
Yeah.
She really was, like, kind of heartfelt. So, tell me, with Man with the Golden Gun,
Yeah.
we're in the Golden Weekend right now. We're celebrating the film itself. What is your favorite Roger Moore moment in the film?
I guess the moments when they are in the back and
The duel.
yeah, and this is for me. I guess my best memories of this movie when they walk and you don't know what will be happen and who will be killed first. So I guess this is my best memory of the movie.
And that's a great anticipation moment.
Yeah,
You've got the Walter
And-
PPK versus the Golden Gun.
yeah. The music is also really
Oh.
impressed. So
Yeah, the soundtrack is fantastic.
yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful option. So, question number 2.
yeah.
What is your favorite Bond gadget in the film?
I guess the things I prefer it's not really a gadget, but the Solex agitator is something that I remember, and this is not happened for the first time by Factory Entertainment. This is the only thing that you can buy right now.
Yes.
And I guess there is only 500 Solex agitators available, so this is really great to. This is something that I remember about the movie
Yes.
because this is the part of
It's a great
Fine.
plot device.
yeah.
Yeah. Final question.
Yeah.
Really complicated.
Oh.
I need you to think really hard and long about this.
I try to
Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
out, I guess.
Out. Yes.
Definitely.
No slide whistle.
Definitely.
It's
No.
corny. We don't need that in the
We
film.
don't need that.
No, I don't like it either.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
It's not for me. All right. Thank you, brother. Again,
Thank
tell
you.
them where they can follow you one more time.
Spectre 007 in Instagram. So, and also if you can follow our channel, French YouTube channel 007 TV. Sometime we translate our chronicles, so
Yeah,
maybe you can follow us.
absolutely. You heard
Thank
it
you
here.
very much.
Thank you.
It's very great. And
All right.
nice to meet you.
You
for the
too.
First time.
Absolutely, man. You too. They timed me.
Amazing.
Like,
Amazing.
editing this out.
Yeah.
I love how this is already started. I'm not even going to edit that out, actually. I'm going to leave that in. And I'll explain that later in the video. Anyway, I'm here with somebody who really doesn't need an introduction if you're a Bond fan, but I am going to let him introduce himself.
Hi everyone, I'm Calvin Dyson, and I have been Bond YouTubing now for 15 years.
It's unreal to be standing next to him.
That's very kind.
I'm fangirling inside, and I'm just keeping it corny outside. Don't tell him I said that.
It's very kind. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
yeah,
guys.
and I appreciate all you've done for the community, man. Over the years, you've done so much.
I appreciate that.
Really, it's legitimate. I mean that. Like, you've inspired generations to get on YouTube, to do the things that we all do.
That really means so much.
It does,
It's really
yeah.
kind of you. Thank you very much.
So, 3 questions. Question number 1. We're in the Golden Weekend. Man with the Golden Gun. What is your favorite Roger Moore line from the Man with the Golden Gun?
Oh,
No pressure. You're not on the spot or anything.
it's terrible that the first thing that sprang to mind was, "I'll break it if you don't." Oh my God, what's the full quote? I'll break it if you don't tell me where. When he's got Maud's arm behind her, and he's like, got her on the
I'll
bed.
do. It's just, if you don't tell me, if you don't tell me where,
Break it unless you tell me where those bullets go.
bullets come from.
Come from, yes.
I'll break it if you don't tell me where this bullets come from.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna correct us in the comments.
Yeah, no,
So,
exactly.
leave it down.
So I'm going to have a safety choice, which is
Back up.
Foyuk. That's my safety.
Fair enough. I love it. Nobody said that one yet tonight, so that's a solid. That's a solid answer.
Edit that first bit out.
Anyway, we're back. So question number 2. Who, and I'm going to put you through this. You got to pick. Maude Adams or Britt Ekland. Who's the better Bond girl?
Ooh.
I know, it's a tough one.
Oh. Maude Adams in
No,
the Golden Gun?
just the man with the golden gun. You can't.
Okay.
You got to leave Octopussy out.
Okay, well, this makes it easier then, because I am going to say Britt.
Oh.
Purely because Maude has her film in Octopussy. So I feel like they both get their dues. Spelling drink all over myself. I got that animated. Yeah, so I'll go with Britt.
Britt. I like it. I wish she was written better in the film.
Yeah. Has anyone said chew me yet?
She hasn't been an option, but I may have to add her in now. All right. Third and final question. This one's going to strain your brain.
Okay.
I know. They all have been brain strainers so far. Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
Oh, no slide whistle.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
My man.
That is
Yes,
so,
no
like,
slide whistle.
That was not a strain at all.
I know.
Has anyone said slide whistle?
Oh, I've got many people on team slide whistle. I am team no slide whistle. Like, that's my next shirt, actually. I'm going to design that. It's copyrighted.
We're in a room, people who think that the slide whistle is okay.
I know. It's concerning.
I know. I certainly feel like enemies are everywhere.
Okay, there is an exit there, and I think one behind me. If we have to get out of here, if we have problems and you don't hear from us in a while on YouTube, you know what happened. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it,
Thank
Calvin.
you so much, honestly.
Where-
It's great for me
where
to meet you because
Yes.
this is our first time meeting in person. But I've seen you so much, obviously, on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, that it's at that point where it's like, I feel like we just know each other even though we don't.
Right.
Because I know your opinions about so much stuff. But I'm like,
Same here.
yeah,
Same
yeah,
here.
exactly. It's weird. It's like, but yeah, so it's great to meet you in person.
Thank you very much.
Really, yeah.
Tell them where they can find you one more time.
You can find me on YouTube. If you Google Calvin Dyson, you should find my channel. That's Calvin, like Calvin Klein, Dyson, like the vacuum cleaner.
Easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much easier than that, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank
All right. On to the next one. We're back. We've got one more, and this time we have
Fletcher Sykes from Essence of Bonds on Instagram.
Fletcher has been a great hand in tonight's event with 007 GB. He's been wrangling some celebrities. He's been helping me get a photo or two done. Couldn't appreciate you more and all you've done for the community, man. Really, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So we're going to jump right into the questions.
Sure.
We're in the Golden Weekend.
Yep.
Man with the Golden Gun is the feature. So tell me, what is your favorite Roger Moore moment in The Man with the Golden Gun?
Ooh, I know. That's a good one. Probably. Oh God, no, I can't use that one. It would have to be Roger Moore putting knick-knack in the suitcase on the. And yeah.
That's a great response. I have not had that one yet.
Yeah.
But that's a great moment. Yeah. Haha. All right. Question number 2.
Yeah.
What is your favorite vehicle from the film?
Ooh, I mean, it has to be the car. You know, what's the car where he does the flip.
So the AMC Hornet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
some people are saying that Scaramanga, because that was also an AMC, but because he had the wings on it,
Yeah.
it turned into like the plane.
Yeah, those flying car things. Yeah. No, it has to be the Rogers car.
AMC
Because of the stunt. You know, I mean, whistle not included, but you know, stunt.
Oh, he's already jumping ahead to the third question.
All right.
I'm asking everybody the same question. Slide whistle or no slide whistle? I think I already know the answer though.
Yeah, no slide.
No slide whistle. We don't want the slide whistle. It's corny. It takes away. I was just talking with Kyle Barbell about that, and he said he's heard it cut with the 007 music.
Yeah.
He's heard it cut with silence. He's heard it with a slide whistle, of course. He preferred it silent. He thought it made it more impactful that you just had the visual and no audio.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't seen it, and I would love to. Yeah, but what I do know is that slide whistle is just completely takes me out.
It's trash.
Yeah.
It was a horrible decision to put that in. It makes a joke out of one of the most dangerous and awesome moments in cinema history.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So you heard it here, Fletcher. No slide whistle. All right, guys, we'll jump in next. Okay, guys, I'm back. I've got somebody else here you may recognize from the community, but I'm going to let him introduce himself.
It's Tom Pickup. I'm from the Really 007 podcast.
That's right. So I think a lot of you know who these guys are. They've been doing a lot of great things in the community. But we're going to dive right in. And I wanted to say before I jump in, thank you for what you do.
Oh, really? That's very kind of you.
Yes, it's a pleasure to see people continuing to further the content creation and the love for this franchise.
That's very kind. It didn't start off like that. It was a hobby in lockdown. And then we kept doing it, and people seem to like it. So yeah.
And that's what you do. You just
why stop?
Right. Yeah. Okay, brother. First question.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Scared.
Favorite Bond girl in The Man with the Golden Gun? Is it Britt Ekland or Maude Adams? I almost said Britt Adams.
I mean, it has to be Maude. I mean, so
you can't count Octopussy. You can't
count because I think she's one of the best Bond girls, but I'll always say I think Maude in The Man with the Golden Gun is the best secondary Bond girl ever.
Yes.
It's like tragic.
Yep.
It's so sad. She's been integral to the plot, and without doing an awful lot in terms of lines, the acting is amazing. And with Christopher Lee, those two are brilliant together.
Oh my God! Well, and you had, unfortunately, Maude, and I almost wonder if this was a costume choice based on her character. Was she the sacrificial lamb, and is that why she's always in white?
Oh, right, yeah. Even the hat, which we saw today.
Yes,
right, yeah.
we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think...
Was that a symbolism there, or was that just coincidence?
Yeah, you're right. She's in all white when she dies. You're absolutely right. I think the Bond films deserve more credit for those symbolic moments.
Right.
They do.
They do.
I think there's an awful lot of richness that we don't appreciate, even if the directors and scriptwriters didn't intend them.
Right.
It's there, and we're all right to divulge into that.
Exactly. All right. Question number 2.
Wow.
What is your favorite Roger Moore one-liner in the film?
In The Man with the Golden Gun?
Yes. I know. I'm going to make you think a little bit.
I've got a thing in my feet. I
can edit this down too.
yeah. I mean, the obvious one would be in the belly dancing scene when he's there. I've lost my charm. Not from where I'm standing.
See? He's on top of it. He knows what he's doing. This is not his first rodeo.
There's lots of these lines he could do, but that's
the one that's not
argue with that. That's great.
No, I get it. Yeah, it was brilliant. Okay, final question.
Yeah.
This one's really going to require a lot of concentration. Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
Oh, always slide whistle. Oh, yeah.
That's 3 for slide
whistle. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I'm biased because it's part of my childhood. But if you take it out, the problem people now, if a youngster would see it, they'd be like, oh, it's just a model, it's CGI. But I think if you did loads of different views, people could then say, oh, they didn't do it in one. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with it.
Okay.
Maybe a view of the car coming towards the camera.
Right.
That might have been better.
I don't think they could. I think there was too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've brought with it. I love it.
Okay.
Wouldn't change a thing of it.
So he is team slide whistle. You heard it here.
Yeah.
All right, Thomas, tell them one more time. How can they find you?
Yeah, so we're on all social media. So Really 007 Pod on Instagram, X, not Twitter, and Facebook. But yeah, check us out. And thank you for everybody who listens. We really appreciate it.
Yes. Okay, guys, I'm joined with somebody a little bit different. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hi, Chris. Hi, everybody from the Bond Report. My name is Paul Lally. I am representing the James Bond Club Ireland today. And you can find us on Instagram at James Bond Club Ireland or Facebook. Or if you go really deep, you can find us on YouTube and TikTok as well. We got lots of stuff out there trying to find the connections between Bond and Ireland. Just something a little bit you may not have known, you may find interesting. And also, just because we're a bunch of cool guys looking, you hang out with other cool Bond fans. So that's who we are.
Like this.
Like this.
And as we all know, we have people everywhere.
Everywhere. Florists say that, but he means it.
Okay, first question.
Go for it.
We are in the Golden Weekend. Man with the Golden Gun.
Yes.
What is your favorite gadget from the Man with the Golden Gun?
It's not really a gadget per se because it's not issued by Q to Bond, but the Solex is such an iconic piece of 70s kit. I saw a guy today and he's just fashioned and was like, yeah, I want that. It's like when you see a cool pair of Adidas sneaks from the 1970s and you want it. I want the Solex.
Yes.
Because it's kind of iconic.
It is.
And if I had it, I'd put it in a little glass case and I'd start hammering at it with a gun and go, get it out of the case.
I think the Solex is such a great plot device.
It is.
To give Bond. Yes, exactly. It moves the story along in a fun way, in a creative way.
Quite ahead of its time, the solar energy crisis.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, just 10 minutes into the future, wasn't that what Cookie Broccoli said?
Yes. Great response.
Yes.
All right, question number 2. So, of the film, Bond girl, Britt Ekland, Maude Adams. You got to pick one.
You're not going to make it.
I'm going to pick.
No, you're not.
I am, and you can't consider Maude as Octopussy either, because that's not fair.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I guess obviously, Maude being dead at the end of the film doesn't, makes it odd. But I have to say, there's something about her. I mean, Britt is wonderful. She's stunningly beautiful.
Yes, and remember, you're speaking on half of all of Ireland.
All of Ireland picks Maude Adams. All right? Yes, you can thank me later, Ireland.
Maude Adams it is. Great choice. I love her character. Honestly, I do. I like her more. I feel like she was in the film.
Yeah.
Just a more well-rounded character.
Is
even though she didn't make
pressure. She's doing her best to get out of a tough situation.
Right.
She has to use her wits. She has to use her imagination. And unfortunately, she pays for it in the end.
She does.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Man with the Golden Gun.
I mean, I don't feel bad for him. It's been out for how many years? 15 years. Keep on. Yeah, come on. All right, third and final question. This was really going to strain your brain.
I'm going to live and die on this one.
All of the marbles.
Yeah. All of the marbles.
Slide whistle or no slide whistle? I know.
That's like the watch fans who look at Amigas and go, helium valve or no helium valve? I go, I mean, it is what it is, right? Okay. If I were doing that film now, I'd remove the slide whistle and controversy alert JW as well. But I am very reluctant to tamper with what people decided was going to be entertainment in 1974.
Okay.
Leave the damn shit in and let people make up their own minds.
We got one more for Team Slide Whistle. I'm against it. I don't love it myself, but
I don't love it either. But I also have a weird thing about taking it out.
I get it. Yeah. All right, brother. Tell them one more time where they can find you.
You can find us on James Bond Ireland, on James Bond Club Ireland on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube. And this, my brother, on the Bond Report is a legend. All right. So thank you very much.
No pressure here. We're having such a good time tonight. My good buddy. What's your name?
I'm Cameron Cross. I'm from The Things I Do for New England. You can find me there on Instagram.
Outstanding. Hey, Cam, now we've been traveling together this whole trip.
We have.
We've had some fun. We've had some adventures, we'll say.
Yeah.
Both of our first times out of the United States.
We had a few hiccups along the way, but overall we're having a great time.
That's right. It's been a positive experience overall. So we know where to find you. Thank you for traveling with me and my travel buddy.
Anytime.
We're going to jump right in here.
All right.
So, Man with the Golden Gun, Golden Weekend. What is your favorite car in the film?
Favorite car in the film? I mean, I'd have to go with the AMC Hornet.
Okay. That is a great option. Some people may choose Scaramenga's car as well. Because it's got the wings and everything?
Yeah, but the brown doesn't do it for me.
I know, I get it. It's really it's a horrible color. Like, of all the colors they could have given him.
I'm not a huge fan of red either, but it's still a cooler car.
It is a cooler car. Okay. Second question. What is your favorite Roger Moore moment in the film?
Ooh. There's a lot of them.
There is.
Yeah. I'd have to think about that.
No pressure.
It was like a aura moment. I am timing you.
Right, no big deal.
I think I'm gonna go with when he finally gets to Scaramanga's lair, the fun house and all that.
Okay.
Gets the one up on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great moment.
Yeah.
It's fun when you start seeing like all the behind the stuff of like the layer and how it's laid out.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and it's very interesting to see how that all plays out, and then because you don't expect him to take place of the wax figure there, and then when you see it move,
it's a special moment. I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Perfect answer. I love it. Okay, so second question. Who is your favorite Bond girl in The Man with the Golden Gun? Is it Britt or is it Maude?
I think we know the answer to that. I'm gonna go with Maude Adams.
Maude Adams it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Andrew Anders. And we were talking earlier with a friend of ours, Alex Lamas, and he made a good point about how, and I talked with Fletcher about this, or I'm sorry, Thomas about this as well, her wearing all white and then being the sacrificial lamb. Do you think that was a conscious costume choice to put her in all white?
It could have been.
Yeah, with all the sartorial details that they add into the films,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's something that they thought about.
It could have been. Yeah. Or maybe just to have the blood from the bullet hole show up better.
Right. Yeah, the contrast. You're right. It could have been something as simple as that. Okay, so final question. Really think hard on this one.
All right.
Slide whistle or no slide whistle?
Oh, no slide whistle.
Yeah.
No.
Slide whistle's bad. No slide whistle.
No.
No. It makes a joke.
It's a shame. It's a real shame because it really takes away from the moment.
It does.
Because of everything that went into that stunt, and the early days of computers and calculating. That was like the first stunt to be calculated on a computer. I think. And all that went into that, and they only did it in one take.
Yeah,
too.
He got it in the first take.
Yeah,
which is wild. So it's to me, I sit back and I go, you can't cheapen it with a sound effect like that.
Right.
Like a sound effect of like an engine, I get. A sound effect of like the wood and like maybe like a launching or something, tires screeching,
right,
crackling.
There should have been
slide whistle.
Well, I mean, I know that there was no background music other than the whistle, but there should have been no music, and maybe like the sound of the wind or something of the car going by and like hitting the ramp.
I agree, but then we wouldn't be sitting here talking about it, would we?
No.
So it created some controversy.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Cap. Tell them where they can find you again.
All right, so you can find me on Instagram, and actually, you don't even know this yet, but now on YouTube. I recently made another YouTube channel. I don't have anything on it yet.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. But eventually, I'll post some stuff on there. But you can find me on Instagram for now at The Things I Do for New England.
I'm going to post his all new YouTube channel link down in the comment or down in the description below. So make sure you go check him out.
And it's under the same name too, just so you know.
Yep, you'll see it. All right, thanks, Kim. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So the party's kicking off. Everybody's having some libations, getting a little good and lubricated. So I'm going to wrap it here. Thank you so much for coming out and checking out the video. And as always, Merry Christmas, 007.